Hey, what's going on, fight folks? Yeah. We're back in the thing here. 86 boxing. I got my man Poppy Chun. Yeah, yo, what's good with you?
Oh, you already know, heavy on the poppy, light on the yayo. Man, it's a new year. Got some exciting things getting ready to happen this year. I'm just happy to be back and happy to have a speak conversation with our first guest of the year.
First guest of the year right here, and it's a
Well,
special
all
guest.
right.
Special guest. You've seen her before, friend of the show. You know the nickname, the Blood Panther. The Blood Panther. That's insane right there. That's a good one there, Peggy. But we got Peggy, the Blood Panther Whitmore in the building, folks. What's going on there with you, Peggy?
Not much. Yeah, just excited to be back and, talking boxing.
All right, cool. For those that'll be joining us here live, we salute to you. For those that will be tuning in on the replay, we appreciate you as well. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Check us out at 86 Fox and at Poppy Chun. Yeah, yo, check out Peggy. You see it scrolling at the bottom at underscore Peggy on Instagram for those that are a part of that. Then at Peggy the Blood Panther Whitmore on YouTube. Yeah, so get over there, subscribe on the YouTube page as well, there, folks, because hey, it's gonna be some exciting stuff coming up. So, man, Peggy, yeah, hey, it's great to be talking to you here again. I think we spoke. That was what? It's probably about two
October.
months, two
Yeah,
months ago, something like
yeah.
that.
For
Yeah,
3 weeks.
yes,
It was in
somewhere
October.
around there.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. You had a fight then against what was her name? Hannah.
Hannah Rap. Hmm.
Hannah Rap. And so you suffered defeat for the first time in your career there, Peggy,
Yeah.
since we last talked to you. Tell me what it's been like for you here in the aftermath of that in terms of digesting such and how you've rebounded in a sense here as you lead up to your upcoming fight, which we'll talk about as well.
Yeah, so it was new. It's not a feeling I like to feel. It definitely brought me back to like being an amateur, and that was my focus. The last time I lost, it was a tournament, like nationals tournament, and it really did get me out. Like I was out of the gym for a while, and it was like questioning my whole life. My goal was not to let it get me that down. And get back in the gym as quick as possible. So I stayed out for maybe like 3 weeks, but then I got right back in it. And with just like everything going on in the world, I was like, you cannot like trying to still be grateful for the opportunity and be grateful that I still get to do what I love every day. Cause there's people out here who, don't get the same opportunities that I do, even though I want more. I still am very grateful to have had that opportunity and to have more coming my way. So yeah, so my goal was just to take it, but keep pushing, like not let it totally overtake me, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
And what's cool about sports and competition, these things that we've been doing since we could barely walk, we've been competing in life, right? The best thing about sports and competition is when you fall off or you don't have a good performance, you get an opportunity to go back and repair the things that you were deficient in, right? And so that's why we love sports, because it doesn't matter if you got one loss, two losses, 10 losses. There are people who fight who are 5 and 124, right?
Right.
And it's about something else. It's something else that's brewing with that, is cooking with it. So we're here to support you no matter what, win, lose, or draw. We want to see you grow. We want to see you get additional opportunities. Women's boxing is fairly young in terms of the total lifespan of it. So we want to see you guys get the same opportunities and an ability to grow your audiences as well. So we're here to support you. We want to see what improvements you make next. We're here for it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and that's what I kept telling myself too, is like, some people now don't feel like you can lose in boxing. And I was like, well, I can't compare myself to everybody else's story because it's my story. It's me. So it's going to look different because I'm different and my process is going to be different. So like, yeah, just like you're saying, a loss doesn't mean it's over. And it doesn't mean I'm still not an amazing boxer, because I am. And I think I proved that night as well. Even though I didn't get the win, I definitely earned a lot of people's respect from my performance. So yeah, I agree.
No doubt. And Sugar Ray Robinson, everybody knows him, right? He has 17 losses, Sugar Ray Robinson, but it doesn't matter. You know why? Because he has 170 something wins. So it doesn't even matter. And the best of the best have taken losses. It's all a learning experience in this sport, because at the end of the day, you fight enough competition, you stick around long enough, you're going to take a loss regardless, because that's just the way it goes. It's a fight game in any given day right there. So that's good that you're back into it. You're upbeat about it there, Peggy. So you went right back in the gym, didn't let it hold you down whatsoever, which is a good thing. And I can tell that you're excited about it, because you also made a commitment to post more on your Instagram. I've been seeing that. So you've been out there throwing more stuff out there, you know? That's good stuff.
Yeah. And just like also being a little bit more vulnerable, telling my story. I'm not big on the social media. Like, I really don't enjoy it all that much. But at the same time, I'm like, if I'm going to do this too, I got to actually like do it. So trying to put it all into in every aspect I can. And just being honest about my journey and like the loss and how that has affected me and how I'm not letting it stop me, all the things. So yeah, so check out the Instagram, because I'm posting weekly.
You see it there at the bottom, @_Peggy, folks, @_Peggy. Be sure to go hit up that Instagram. She's dropping stuff on there, and I think you'll like it for sure. Yeah, and thinking about that last fight, Peggy, one thing that showed is that determination there. I mean, you took some big shots, but you were dishing out some big shots that you could see were hurt. They were hurting Hannah Rapp as well. Yeah. But I was just saying to myself, man, your chin is something else right there, because you just kept coming forward, stepping in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's something, having that beard as you're going through this process. Looking back on it, how did you feel as far as, I know she's probably someone that's still on the radar, someone you probably want to get back in there with. What did you feel or take away from the performance from an overall standpoint with her?
Yeah, so I definitely underestimated how not being in the ring can affect you for so long, because that was a year, like a month since I had fought competitively, not by my choice, just how things played out last year. The biggest thing that affected me the most, though, was fighting so late. Like, I did not prepare for that as I should have. Right when it turned like 9 o'clock, I knew it turned 9 o'clock just because of the way I felt. But the biggest thing is, like, I got real emotional once I got that first hit. Once I got hit for the first time, I was like, oh, hell no. And it was like, my brain went totally off, which you want to encourage a flow. So you don't want to totally be in your head, but you still want to be smart about it. And I don't remember. I remember one moment I heard my coach, and I don't even remember what she looked like. Like what you said, like with me hurting her, and other people were telling me that, like, your punches were hurting her. Like, there was moments I could tell, like, she felt your punches. I didn't even realize that, because I was so, just more emotionally fighting versus being conscious and smart as well, which is one of my strong suits. So it's like, I really, that was the biggest disappointment, was like, I know I didn't use my mind and how smart I am in the ring that night at all. So, yeah.
I want to tell you a story, and it has to do with the person that was a brand ambassador for my Bell's Deep Gear. Like, if you look on my IG, you'll see a particular girl in there several times, and she was one of my main primary brand ambassadors, right?
Okay.
The reason why she was my brand ambassador is because she competed in bikini competitions, right?
Yeah.
And so if you know about how people lose weight and they're feeling a certain type of way when they go on stage, and then when they get off and they return back to what is a sense of normalcy is, they have some issues, right? And the one thing that she would do is, while she was going through the process of getting ready for these bikini competitions, she would say how she felt online, and people just gravitated towards her telling her actual experience, right? And people fell in love with someone that was being vulnerable and being open about what was happening with them. And everyone was able to grow at the same time. just by following her journey and knowing that, okay, these pretty women actually struggle with some things sometimes.
Right.
And it's okay to struggle.
Right.
Right. Yeah. That's what makes us tougher. It's okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so it's the support system. And I think that you're a very, very likable athlete. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're very likable. You're definitely marketable. And we want to support you the best way we can. So, you know, what you got coming up next as far as a fight?
So, yeah, I'm fighting South Dakota in 2 weeks, the 29th. So, yeah, I'm really excited. It's going to be 3-minute rounds, 6 3-minute rounds. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm really excited to just like put on there and just get back in the ring. And again, that was another thing I had to have conversations with myself about, is like remembering why I'm doing it. Though, yes, I have all those aspirations of wanting to be big time and, you know, making money and all of those things and being known as a professional boxer and people respecting me as a professional boxer. I do it because I love it and because I have fun doing it. So with these struggles, this camp of being in my head because of the loss, that is what's grounded me and got me back to where I want to be, is like, take a second. Why are you're not, this is not the main reason why you're doing it. The main reason why you're doing it is to have fun. So that is what you guys are going to see on the 29th. It's just me going back in there and doing my thing and having fun and having that confidence still, no matter what. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. That's folks, that's January 1st. I mean, sorry, January 29th, rather. My fault. January 29th. Sioux Falls is going to be at the district in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, taking on Jasia Green. Looking forward to that. And Peggy, you're back at 130 pounds because you went down in your last contest. Yeah. So thinking about that as far as the weight and everything, is 130 your most comfortable weight?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's what I've always been at. It's easier to get there. And just those 5 pounds make a difference. Like trying to lose those 5 pounds for sure make a difference. So yeah, I'm going to be way more comfortable, more hydrated, all the things. So it's what I know, you know, I don't have to overthink it, you know, or put a little bit more stress on it of trying to get down. So yeah, like, I think that's going to show too, for sure. Like, I'm comfortable there. I know that weight. Yeah. My body knows that weight.
All right.
Yeah, you know, when you hopefully you have a contingency plan for those last few ounces you need to get off, because you know the climate out there it's not a friendly one. No. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, you gotta take you a personal sauna or something with you. You know. Hey, all those sauna brands. I know you're looking for an athlete to sponsor. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know?
Yeah, for sure. The recovery is the most expensive thing, and like the weight loss. Yeah, with the saunas and stuff. So. Any sponsors out there that want to help with their promoting their recovery stuff, hit me up.
That's right.
Good stuff. Hey, have you ever been to South Dakota, Peggy?
No, this will be my first time. Okay. So we'll see how it is. Yeah, I've never been out there. I do like that though. I was talking to somebody and they're like, "You're always moving around or whatever. Like you're always fighting in other states." And I'm like, "Well, I'm getting my name out there." So I like traveling to places I've never been, just to spread my name even more.
Yeah, they gonna have you. You go out after the fight, they're gonna have you boot scooting. You know, see the people with some leather choppers on and stuff out there. It's that's an interesting area. I've been out there a couple times myself. You know, being prior military, and had some friends that lived in Nebraska, and we went over that way. And you know, I was just like, you know, I was like the black spot on the dominoes, if you feel me. But I had a good time. I had a good time regardless, though, because it doesn't matter. So I think they're gonna love you. They're gonna eat you up out there. You'll see.
Yeah,
they eat you up out there.
Yeah, I've never had a crowd. I don't think that really. Even my last fight, Hannah has a big fan base, but I've never had a crowd that didn't like me or feel was supportive. Right. So I expect to have it the same in South Dakota.
This might be a time to bring out the cowboy hat. Actually,
oh yeah, the cowboy hat is not going anywhere. I'll be wearing that for a while.
Yeah. And now your opponent, Green, have you seen her? Do you know anything about her?
Yeah, she's got a couple stuff on YouTube. She also does bare knuckles. So she's very much bare knuckle style. Gonna come out swinging. She's obviously tough. She's doing bare knuckles.
Right.
So definitely don't want to underestimate her. But skill wise, and I think even just the heart and endurance, I have her beat. I mean, endurance, you never know. Like, you obviously don't ever want to underestimate your opponents, because you never know what they're doing in camp or what they've learned since their last fight. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident going into it. I think my team is definitely planned pretty well for her. And I'm excited. I've had the time for this camp too to prepare for her. So that I appreciate that too. It's not so rushed.
Not trying to get you off of your right now square, but I mean, how many times do you plan to fight this year? Are you looking to do it 3 times, 2, 3, 4, 5 times this year?
Yeah, 5 would be nice. Just to try to make up for last year only fighting once. As much as I can get, honestly. I pretty much stay in the gym now anyways, so I don't plan on it being hard for me to do that. I just got to get the offers. As long as people are willing to fight me, I'm down to do it.
Nice.
Good. Yeah. Hopefully that happens. We know some people talk a big game at times, but when it comes down to actually stepping in there, people can all of a sudden forget what they were saying previously, so hopefully we can get you in the ring, because I'm sure that layoff affects things, and we see how it affects different individuals, especially when you're itching to get in there and say you started in camp and all that stuff. I know you had that type of situation last year as well, actually starting camp only to find out that some last minute, okay, this person pulls out, then you get another one started, this person pulls out, or you never really stop camp there for a good long period, but you're just kind of waiting. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not ideal. I mean, even that, that's taken for granted for sure with boxing too. And, the people who are assigned to these big promotions, they already know when they're going to fight pretty much for the year. So they get to take their breaks, their off time. I mean, that helps too. Being able to step away and take a break is important. And people like me who are in my position, we don't really get that privilege, because we have to stay ready, because we don't want a good opportunity to pass us by or we're not ready for it. So, it's just part of the game of where I'm at in the boxing world. So, yeah.
Yeah, in the military, when we would deploy and things like that, there was always a period between the time that we left the deployment zone and we actually reassimilated with civilization, right? Mm-hmm. And they called it a decompression period. It was it was a couple weeks that we would take, and we would just be in an area that was free from bombardment and things like that. And we were just supposed to relax and sort of kind of zen out, right?
Right.
So, we love to talk about the psychology of sports over here on our channel. What do you do after you get wound up and you go through this whole process and you get a fight? But, an example of after you win, what do you do at that point? Are you getting some, ice therapy? Are you going in the forest and just meditating for 12 hours? What is it that you do?
After the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, definitely spending time with my family, my nieces, my nephews, and my dogs.
Oh, yeah.
and enjoying food, all the food, not thinking about it, doing things like that, just letting myself relax, and enjoy the simple things of life, and not having to wake up early in the morning and do 2 workouts. You want to stay in the gym. Like I said, it's not like you want to get too detached from it, but you want to take that time to settle your nervous system too. Because it's not, I'm a therapist, so I could talk about your nervous system being all out of jack all the time. But so you want to calm your nervous system and your brain, because people do not understand how much effort and mind power and body centering and all the things it takes to get in that ring and be prepared for a fight. So being able to relax your system and just, like I said, enjoy the simple things and the people that I don't get to always prioritize because of my own stuff I got going on for boxing. Those are my opportunities to do it for 3 weeks. Then I'm right back at it.
No, hey, that's a good thing. Hey, real quick here, folks. We're here with Peggy the Blood Panther Whitmore. We appreciate everyone being in the mix. Be sure to go follow her on Instagram, follow her on YouTube. Shout out to Boz who dropped by. Salute to you, Boz. We're back in the mix here for sure. Thank you for dropping by. But that's an interesting thing. Peggy there as a therapist. So I think I appreciate you sharing all the stuff that you shared, being vulnerable in some sense, because hey, even for a therapist, sometimes therapists they themselves they have their moments, right?
Yeah,
Based on what you shared there, you have to kind of work through it yourself, maybe use some of your own techniques on yourself, right?
yeah, for sure. I mean, in one of my posts I talked about like the thoughts of quitting. Yeah, those thoughts are going to come, but I let them flee. Like I don't hold on to them. It just, and then I reframe it. It's like, okay, I feel like I'm against a wall because I'm learning new stuff and I'm growing. Like when you're in a hard position and things don't feel easy, that's just your opportunity to grow and better yourself. So looking at it like that, yeah, like reframing is a big tool that I have to use all the time, and identifying identify helpful thinking versus unhelpful thinking. Like beating myself up after a sparring session, is that helpful? Like, what am I getting out of that? Nothing. I gotta be positive. I gotta find the positive and find ways to keep pushing. So even like again, in one of my posts, I talk about my sparring I did in Pittsburgh against Mary Casamaxis. I did not say her last name right. But it wasn't a good session for me, but I was able to identify my thinking in the ring that wasn't helping me. I was thinking about how I was tired or how my arms were tired or whatever, instead of like focusing on a skill. So like I talked to my coach through text the next day and I was like, I want to like pick specific things to think about while I'm sparring. So I'm just, I'm thinking about the right stuff and not how tired I am and things like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And that's the time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the time to do it right there. That's sort of that building preparation stage. And that's a good approach to it anyway, there to work on those different things, despite all these little sort of YouTube videos of these crazy spar sessions where they're trying to kill each other. Working on things is sort of what you're looking at as far as the utmost in trying to prepare yourself for your upcoming contest and such, and staying sharp.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you, I know you probably don't want to give away too much, but do you travel to other gyms outside of your primary gym for work just to, see how things are differently done?
Not out of the state too much, but I was actually thinking of hitting up, I know Tierra Ron is about to be back in camp soon. And, DC is not that far. It's like 6 hours. And now I work virtually. So right. I was like, maybe I can hit her up and see if but yeah, that's something I want to do more, is because I spar so much of the same people. They're great work, but it's not the same feeling when you already know what you're going against. Like when you know their punch power, you know what they're good at, all those things. So yeah, that's something I definitely want to add to my training, is trying to find ways to find new people out there. So we'll see. But yeah, that's one of the things I thought of. I'm like, maybe I should start trying to reach out to some, and that would be great for me to see, somebody who's a world champion.
Right.
Like, and stuff like that. So yeah.
No, that's good stuff right there. Certainly there, Peggy. Yeah, we're going to be chatting and all that stuff and see what's up right there, because that'll be a good thing. And there's something about it, being in that environment and everything, even when talking with those at the gym and such, that everybody just kind of thrives off of it. So I think that'll be a good space there for sure for you, Peggy. You're right. It's right. Well, not right there, but it's 6 hours. Hey, but you're building, you have that passion. That's one thing I love about your energy, just from an overall perspective. You can tell that you want it and all of that stuff, and you're willing to do these types of things. And that's the mindset there as you're working your way towards getting to that world championship level there. And it can happen without a doubt.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
Shout out to Rock Chalk True Crime real quick. Shout out to Rock Chalk True Crime. Be sure to go check her out, folks, especially if you're into the true crime world. A lot of crazy stuff happens out there, as we know, just in general. So check it out. Appreciate you always coming through, showing some love there. Rock Chalk says Peggy's the best. Isn't she? Isn't she there, Rock Chalk?
Hey,
you keep bringing her on.
I love this Rock Chalk channel, man. You love to get some live and some unsolved mysteries cracking out here. You know what I'm saying? The Mystic 411 files. You know, she's gonna get into it. And we need journalists we need more journalists like that. You know what I'm saying? People are willing to risk it all to get out there and find out the truth for the people. You know what I mean? So we love you, Rock Chalk. Thank you for all the support. And definitely we appreciate the way that you support the athletes that we bring on our channel. We love that. We love that you introduce us to your crowd, and we respect everything you guys do over there the same way that you respect the things that we do over here. Yes. And it's 2026, and we got some exciting things on the horizon, baby. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Peggy, let me ask you this. Okay, let's say, well, Josh, let me tell you this first. I don't see any reason why Peggy couldn't be like on the card that we were just with Jerry Slugger Forrest, right? She could have been on that card fighting another girl. There's matches that are happening in the DC region, and there's no reason that we shouldn't be able to get her some fights out here. You know what I mean? And some more work. So there's a lot of work out here on the East Coast, and I promise you, it'll prepare you for them people out in the Southwest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, that's the beauty of it, in the connection aspect of it. Of course, we want to see you thrive there, Peggy, as we had mentioned there, and you never know. But yeah, there are a number of shows that are happening in and around this area right here. And I know Ohio, historically speaking, that is a big boxing state. A lot of greats have come from Ohio, and we do have a connection because there are a lot of Ohio fighters, even on the amateur side, that will come down, some of the athletes, for amateur shows here in the DC area and all that stuff. So there is a connection in that sense there. Those out of Cincinnati, I'm sure some out of Cleveland and all that good stuff there where you're at. So yeah, opportunities, you never know. You seem to be willing in game, and the good thing of it, or the good thing about it, and you probably think about it yourself, is that you're used to traveling, so that atmosphere of being sort of what they call a road dog, there's something about that. The great Archie Moore, he was known as a road dog because he was always traveling, going to other spots before he finally got his big opportunity, which came at a later stage of his career. But there's something about that because it preps you for whatever type of environment you may have to deal with.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And like just being comfortable with like the traveling, because like you got to get used to the time changes, being in a new environment, all the things. So yeah, no, I'd rather have it hard now so it can be easy and get used to it by the time it really counts.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it there, no doubt. Hey, condolences there to your pet loss there, both Rock Chalk and Ernest there. You heard my dog barking there. She just will not listen to me. But anyway,
I was barking earlier. I don't know if you heard her. But.
Good stuff there. But we're here with Peggy, the Blood Panther Whitmore. Now, as far as this fight coming up here, you're going to South Dakota. So was this 2 weeks out? 2 weeks out. How do you feel? Or what's the feeling for you right now? Is it an anticipation, or are you just kind of just ready to just get back in there and go through the process again? Like, what is your overall feeling heading into this one?
I'm excited. I was at first, it was hard at the beginning camp. It was hard just because of the coming off a loss, but now I'm just excited to get back in there and have fun again. Like, it's been fun. Sparring has been really fun. So yeah, just getting to be there and do it in front of a crowd and have everybody watching is going to be awesome. My brother, my eldest brother, Carter Piper, the weekend before, he was a football player and a track runner, like an amazing for both. And he's getting recognized by his high school the weekend prior. So I'm missing it because it's in Colorado. But so like just being able to fight right after that, I want to put on a great show for him too, and honoring, just the athletes in my family and him, and, representing us well.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say something, but I gotta say it the long way to get to the right field. All right. So, combat veteran here, right? Air Force. I've been in Iraq. I've been in Afghanistan. Right. So, going through those experiences, are very traumatic for people, right? PTSD and different things can happen to people when they're in those sorts of environments.
Yeah.
And to have someone to talk to is necessary. No matter how tough you are, or how tough you think you are, you need to speak to someone about these things, because those things can impact you in very negative ways. So I had a therapist or psychologist who was an Afro-Caribbean man who was also Air Force. So I was able to open up and just tell him how I felt about things, and he actually understood what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
That helped me to go such a long ways. I said that because he wrote a book. His name is Dr. Kenneth Richmond.
Okay.
He's in the Hampton, Virginia region, and he wrote a book that talked about the psychology of people that they take to work, right? So people think that when you go to work, you're leaving the psychological things at home. No, they come to work with you.
Oh, for sure.
They are a part of you, right? And he talks about the workplace and how there needs to be a better understanding of psychology in the workplace for managerials, because it's not like, oh, we're just here to work, right? So I'm saying that because I would love to actually see you document your journey between fights, what you experience emotionally, how it feels when you lead up to the fight, during the fight, after a win, after a loss, after a bad training camp, and detail that in a book, right? And that would be something for someone like us to go and read and try to get a better understanding of the athlete. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I would love to, nothing more for you to document your journey and be able to express it to us in your words versus somebody telling us for you.
Yeah, like being my own, what is the word? There's a word for it. No, I forgot it. It's out of my head. But anyways, narrative, making my own narrative. Yeah, not letting other people write my narrative for me. I would love to. That's actually what I'm trying to do on the Instagram, and I do. After sparring, I do like type something out to try to do a video. I'm still just struggling with it and trying to translate it into an Instagram video. But yes, I'm definitely interested in doing it. So yeah. Because I think that is like people, like I say, people like totally know what it's like to be a boxer at this level of where I'm at in boxing. I think people get to see all, Crawford, everybody, Bull Mason, like everything like that, and they see their whole journey, but they don't actually get to see who's got to grind from the beginning and way up. I agree.
Oh no, I would be remiss if I didn't say something about my man BVO. Man, what's up, BVO? Don't come over here starting no trouble, because I started in 2026 off being nice, but don't make me tell people about your bacon flavored baby powder you put in them socks. Don't get me started tonight, BVO. BVO got some ham hock flavored lotion he put on his neck after he get done shaving.
Well, good stuff right there. Shout out BVO Sports TV. Shout out to him in the mix there. Shout out Trey Titan also in here. Trey came through earlier right there. Appreciate you there, Trey. We're here with Peggy the Blood Panther Whitmore. If you're here right now, which you are, be sure to go hit her up on IG at _Peggy. Hit her up on YouTube at the Blood Panther Peggy Whitmore. Well, Peggy the Blood Panther Whitmore actually on YouTube. You put that in there at Peggy the Blood Panther Whitmore or just the Peggy Whitmore. I'm sure it's gonna pop up. And Trey Tight says, "Good luck on your fight, Blood Panther." Hey, that's always a good thing. Hey, y'all hear the echo?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I hear the echo too.
Oh yes, I still do.
I wonder if it's my end here. Let me see something. But I guess we'll work through it while I try to figure out that problem there. But hey, it's just one of those things.
Yeah. And we got some comedians that pop up in the chat. Sometimes you gotta spar with them a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta spar with them a little bit, but
Yeah, I did check out the interview with Stephanie Simon too. I relate to a lot of stuff she was talking about as well, and just try not to feel like you have to tell yourself to make it as well, and stick to who you are and telling your story the way you want to, and not just doing it for the people and stuff. So I liked that interview with
Yeah. No, that's a good thing right there. Peggy, no, appreciate you checking it out. But and she opened up about her different things she's going through there, thinking about the sport. Do I want to continue on? Do I want to still do this? And hey, the parallels there in terms of you both still sticking with it, even when the sport in itself knocks you down, fights canceled, all that goes into it. Just in general, you're still just sticking in there, and that shows the love for it right there, because it is the type of sport there where it can kick you, and when you least expect it. As a matter of fact, it can kick you, it can knock you down and all of that stuff, but you got to have that passion to keep going forward and all of that, which helps individuals when they want to sing for the long run. You both shared some of those parallels there.
Yeah, and just like it's a lot of the stuff she said that was interesting. And just her own experience too, and knowing you're not alone in that experience. Like people that you feel like you're doing all the right things and things aren't lining up. But I think just grounding myself in knowing I still can make that impact. Like the biggest reason why I do it is to make an impact, and like wanting to help other people and pulling people up. And I think I do get to do that on the regular basis. Like even just being at Quality Work Boxing, like the people I'm around every day, they help remind me. You talked about like talking to people, and you can't just like go at it by yourself. Everybody at my gym is really supportive and reminding me of who I am, and that, I have a lot to show, and I do show that every day. Maybe it's not on the level I want it to be quite yet, but I am doing it. So enjoying the process as well. And like even these little cards, it's still, it's intimate. It's like, you still get to do it. I'm still doing it every time. So not taking them for granted too, and like enjoying being in front of a crowd and getting to do what I love too. So even though it may not be as financially rewarding quite yet, it's still really rewarding.
Oh yeah. No, it is a grind. That most certainly is a grind right there when you think about it. Because it is not always, as glittery as it may be for some of these fighters out here who are tied. You alluded to that. So it is a grind. It's really passion. You have to go through a lot to get to that point where you're making real money in the sport. And even then, it's still a challenge, as you go through it. So you have to have that patience. You have to have just the mindset that you're in this for the long haul, or willing to give whatever it takes. And I think that, those rewards pay off. We were talking about Tiara. It took her a long time to get a title shot. And when she finally did, she was able to take advantage of such. And that allowed for her to reach that world championship status there. So similar situation, like you're out here on this grind now, but you never know when you get that particular call. And then you step in there, do your thing, and then, hey, we'll see where things move from there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And like she talked about too, like being outspoken and stuff, and how that might be a damper. I can agree with that too. Even just like talking with promotions and stuff, and like they just try to take advantage sometimes. Like the stuff they don't even want to pay for. Like they don't even want to pay for all your coaches. They only want to pay for one coach, and like you're asking for two. Yes, I'm asking. I'm going to put on your card. You want me to pay for one of my, like, to not have my whole corner? Like what? It's crazy. So. But they expect it. They're like, well, everybody else just agrees to it. And I'm like, well, everybody else is dumb. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm the one in the ring risking my life. You're making money off of me. So
correct.
Pay for my corner.
Yeah. Everybody else's journey is everybody else's journey. Peggy's journey is Peggy's journey.
Yes.
Man, come on, BVO, man. We having a positive discussion now. You built like a bad bag of burnt popcorn. You know what I mean? Now, Peggy, look, Stephanie Simon, Captain Simon, right? She is a stand-up individual. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I enjoy every minute of interviewing her. Like she said, at age of 23, she was, commanding a large unit to do some things that were life and death, right?
Yeah.
If you want somebody to get behind, it's too easy.
Yeah.
We don't say, hey, look, we support our veterans. We show it. Show how you're going to support a veteran. That's a good person. She's, you know what I mean? And the people that we interview are good people. They need to be given an opportunity because we're sick of all the foolishness out here in the media. We want some good stand-up people that's going to draw a good crowd in, and we will come there and support you guys. We will pay to get in. We will do all those things. We'll buy the merchandise. Just, we don't need that clown stuff out here anymore.
Right. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, she's awesome. I doing all that at 23. Oh my gosh. Me at 23? No.
Right.
No way could I have done something like that at 23 years old. Everybody's talking about the flashbacks of 2026 right now, or 2016. And I'm like, can we not? I do not want to look back on that.
Right. No, I feel you there for sure. Yeah, it's one of those little things that we've gone through. Trey Titan asks Peggy, who's your favorite fighter from Ohio? I'm a huge Aaron Pryor fan. Little Trey.
Well, besides myself.
Yeah, right. Peggy.
Right. No, it would probably be Abdul Mason right now. I mean, just the whole Mason family. They're really just stand-up people, very humble, always willing to help anybody in Cleveland. So yeah, and he's doing great. He looks great. He's doing prospect of the year in my opinion. I mean, he's a world champion now.
Yeah.
Just the whole family. Great people.
Yeah, they saved the show down here. The key fight. Hey, listen, they came up in here and they stood 10 toes down, and every interview was spot on. You know what I'm saying? Man was media trained. Like everything he said was appropriate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get behind that.
Yeah. Great family.
Okay, no, that's good stuff right there. Yeah, they do their thing. And hey, he went through some adversity, toughed it out in that last contest, did his thing. And I knew Sam Noakes was pretty solid, so I thought it was going to be a fairly close fight heading into it, but it was even better than expected, just seeing it sort of back and forth between the two and having to make the little adjustments and all of that stuff. But Abdullah did his thing, and a lot of people saw that just being able to kind of watch that journey.
Yeah, no, it was a great fight. Very entertaining. All of his fights are very entertaining. He puts on a show, technically skilled, but with the style as well. So, he's great.
Oh, yeah, good stuff. Good question there, Trey. Trey also had another question, Peggy. He asked, are you comfortable at super light, or do you see yourself fighting in multiple divisions? And she has already fought in a couple others. She went down in her last fight. We did speak on this earlier. You're comfortable there, but what are your thoughts there, Peggy?
Yeah, I'm open to like 135 too. For sure. I mean, 130 is where I feel most comfortable, but if it's right option, right timing, everything, I'm down for really anything. But yeah, it just has to make sense. But as long as it makes sense to me, I'm willing to go up, go down. I mean, I ain't going lower than 125. 122 is too much. I can't do that. But anything from like till maybe 140, I would be open to.
Okay, good to go. And you had mentioned it earlier, so it's going to be a 3-minute round fight for you here. And we know Alicia Baumgartner, who's at your weight, she just fought the 3-minute rounder there. People were talking about it and all that stuff. She did get tired in that contest, you can see there. But that being said, as far as the 3-minute rounds, and that's something that we talked about with Stephanie, it's been a discussion there. We may have asked you before your thoughts on it or whatnot. Is this something that they just do, or is this what you all negotiated?
We negotiated it. Okay. It didn't seem like they were down though, like right away. They said sure. It wasn't like a back and forth at all.
Okay.
but yeah, but like my endurance is one of my strengths, so I'm gonna try to capitalize on that anytime I can.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to do the 3 minutes. I think I don't understand. I still don't understand why we don't,
Right.
but like why that's not just a natural thing. But because I don't think it's going to lessen the output of women anyways. Like I think women, that's the biggest debate is like, oh, it's very action packed. We want it to be action packed. It's still going to be action packed. So I mean, Bum Bum didn't really action pack it, but you don't action pack it when it's 2 minutes either. So mine will still be just as much action as I do in 2 minutes. So I'm excited to show that. Yeah, and make it still be probably the most entertaining fight of the night.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I know there were a lot of people out here in the YouTube world and the announcers. They seemed like they were a little bit their opinions were a little slanted, towards women not doing 3 minutes. It seemed like the commentary kind of aligned with some sort of agenda of women not doing 3 minutes. I actually enjoyed it, and the only critique that I would have is that I would think that the actual trainer of the fighter should tell the fighter at some point, hey, look, it's the 7th round. You get her hurt every time you hit her with the right hook. Go ahead and step on the gas a little bit. Trust your conditioning so that you can, get them out of there. That's what that extra minute is for. So you can, capitalize off of mistakes. So like I said, I enjoyed it. That's the only thing that I thought that, I would have liked to hear from the corners. Like, hey, look, they're not used to doing 3 minutes. So, let's give them some grace, y'all. Let them get used to fighting 3 minutes, and then they will, eventually figure out when to step on the gas.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. Like she didn't in that fight specifically, Baumgartner's last fight. It looked like she should have knocked that girl out. Like she had her hurt early. It was like she was scared though to like fully step on the gas because of the 3 minutes. Which is disappointing because she could have got that drink. But I don't think that's like every girl. Like Amanda Serrano, she still has the same output for when she's fighting 2 and 3 minute rounds. And I plan on having the same out as much as I threw and as hard as I was doing in my 2 minute rounds against Hannah Rapp. I expect to do the same thing come on the 29th in 2 weeks. And I trained 3 minute rounds. The only time, like the week of, we would go down to 2 minutes just so I could get the feel of it. But I think most women are training 3 minute rounds anyways. So yeah, I think that's a stupid excuse. And they need to just let us fight our 3 minute rounds like everybody else.
No, I agree. Yeah. I just think about, just being around the sport and seeing how it's and being at the gyms and all that stuff. They are training 3 minute rounds and all that stuff. Prep for that. BVO Sports said he thinks it's too dangerous. Women should not fight 3 minute rounds. Too dangerous. What do you think of that, Peggy?
Boxing is dangerous. Period.
It is.
Like it's already dangerous. So like you're saying women shouldn't box because it's dangerous. Men shouldn't box because it's dangerous. Football is dangerous. Like whatever. If we're signing up for it, we're the ones putting our name putting our lives on the line. If we want to fight the 3 minutes, let us fight the 3 minutes. We're signing a contract. We're not going to sue you for making us fight 3 minutes. We wanted it.
Right.
Hey, PVO, that Philips CPAP you got is more dangerous. They had a recall on that bad boy. they say that the fluids was mixing with the fibers and they was getting in the lungs and causing problems. So you might want to go check that warranty on that CPAP you got, buddy.
BBO says Alicia is the GOAT. I don't know about that right there, BBO.
Absolutely not. We got too many girls doing way too many more things than she's done to be calling her the GOAT for sure. Like
right.
I know it's trademark anyway.
What? It is trademark anyways. You're right. Yeah.
Come up with something.
Yeah.
She come up with something. Let Adrian Bronner do it for you. He got skills.
Oh yeah, another Ohioan. Do you call yourself? Do they call Ohio people Ohioans or no? That doesn't sound right?
I mean, I'm a Clevelander, so I don't. I call myself a Clevelander.
Oh yeah.
They say all the men in Ohio got beards like the OJs.
I mean,
Oh, Earl and Eddie Levert looking ass motherfuckers.
That is funny.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
Rock Chalk True Crime, Peggy, she says, did you say where to watch your next fight? I'm sorry, I missed it. In that regard, they're going to be streaming it, right?
Yeah, they are. Let me see if it's, I couldn't find, it just says it's going to be on pay-per-view. I'm not sure. You have to follow me on Instagram.
Follow her on Instagram. Hey, we're going to get a watch party or something going there, Ernest, because we're definitely checking it out, tuning in.
15th round promotion. I'm not sure what they're going to be streaming it on. But yeah, 15 round promotions. It will be streamed though. It's going to be on pay-per-view. You have to pay for it, but it'll be worth it.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're doing it. We got to support you there, Peggy. So yeah, I'll post something anyway regarding it. So I'll post something on the community feed there as well. There, Rock Talk. Good question there. BBO Sports says it's Cleveland or nothing. I'm from West Cleveland, Denison Ave. Okay, y'all in the same territory.
I'm east side, but close.
Okay.
Man, this guy. Video said Ernest can barely read it. Bro, I'm a biomedical engineer, bro. Like, you got the bro. What, fam? I'm a little bit on the intelligence side of the game. You feel me?
Yeah. Right. Hey, gotta let it be known.
I know he dyslexic. He see the word spin off and say off spin. He get everything back.
Hey, you can't. I'm dyslexic too. Not too much.
This ain't pointed at you. This is all for him. You know.
VVO said you from the hood, Peggy.
I'm from Euclid.
Hey,
we right there.
Hey, doing a thing. Peggy, the Blood Panther Whitmore. Man, hey, you know, it's all hey, we always gotta represent, show some love there for you, Peggy, when you step here in the building doing your thing. She's in camp right now, ready to put in that work. So we are going to post that info there on the actual fighting itself. Those that are following, listening, at Peggy on IG, at Peggy the Blood Panther Whitmore on YouTube and all that stuff as well there, Peggy. So yeah, you're locked in. I mean, it's right around the corner there. I'm sure you're feeling well. I just pulled out the physics book. Let's get it.
I mean, don't man, quit playing with me, bro. You don't know nobody like me, man. You don't know nobody like me, man. Let me tell you something. I'm the type of people that people like to do business with. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them there. Making some stuff happen there. So yeah, Peggy, hey, of course, it's always great having you on. You know, we always appreciate you taking the time and all of that stuff. We know your mindset, everything. Heading into this contest, we're going to be tuned in. We're definitely going to be rooting for you, excited about it. Want to see you do your thing to step back in there and all that good stuff.
Thank you.
So yeah, just thinking about that. The fans and all that stuff, those that be watching on replay, words before the fight, you know, just heading into it. Any words, anything you want to share there heading into it?
Anything that I want to share?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be a really good fight. I mean, I'm coming down from a loss, so I gotta really show everything I got. Using my IQ this time for sure, and I'm gonna make her wish she did not sign up for 3-minute rounds for sure. I'm gonna try to get her out of there as soon as possible. Because yeah, my endurance is my strongest suit, so I'm gonna use it. So tune in. You won't be disappointed. It's going to be a great show.
Awesome there. Anything there, Poppy Chudo? Yeah, man. BVO, if you can spell colloquially for me and use it in the sentence, you know what I'm saying? I'll buy a couple of subscriptions for your channel for some people. No, man, I'm just playing, man. You know I love you, fam. That's why I show up every night. Man, y'all look
nice back talk.
We're doing big things over here. 2026 is going to be an amazing year. You'll see us out more. We're going to be interviewing your favorite fighters, giving them a fair shot, and you know, let's all support each other. You know, show up to each other's channels, like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you got a couple extra dollars to pay for some of the channels, do that. You know, all of the money that we put out here goes to athletes, and we put it back into what we're actually doing. So, you know, if we need to link up, let's all link up. You know, we're stronger together. We got the Black Wall Street it's online now. So everybody's winning, and let's just keep doing positive things and keep building.
Let's get it for sure. Let's get it for sure. Again, folks, here with Peggy the Blood Panther Whitmore. Be sure to follow her. You see it at the bottom at _Peggy on Instagram. You're gonna love it. And at Peggy the Blood Panther Whitmore on YouTube. You're gonna love it. That thing's about to get kicked off as well there. So we appreciate you, Peggy, as always. Hey, we're gonna have to talk after the fight as well, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
We look forward to having you back on, you know.
Yeah, I love coming on here. I appreciate you guys. So thank you. Yeah, give me the opportunity to promote myself for sure.
Good to go. Thank you all that have tuned in. BBO Sports, Rock Chalk, Bods, you name it. We appreciate everyone that dropped by. Hey, and we'll catch you on the flip side there. So maybe Sunday. So tune in, folks.